The infant son of former British High Commissioner of Trinidad and Tobago Arthur Snell was denied British citizenship, according to a tweet from the former diplomat's Twitter account. Snell, who served as Trinidad and Tobago's British High Commissioner from 2011 to 2015, said his son was denied British citizenship by authorities as he was born in Trinidad and not in England. Snell said despite being able to resolve the issue, he felt powerless and nervous in spite of his privileged position. The diplomat said that the process by which it is demonstrated you may or may not have a right to be a British citizen is not at all straightforward, and he suspects that it is designed to make it difficult for people. The Bahamas government says it will ban plastics such as shopping bags, food utensils, straws, and styrofoam food containers by 2020. Environment and Housing Minister Romuald Ferreira said his ministry is working to develop a phase-out plan for single-use plastics. He noted that the government will also move to make the release of balloons into the air illegal as they end up in the oceans releasing toxins and injuring marine life. The Bahamas government also planned to become a signatory to the Clean Seas campaign, which was launched in January 2017 by the United Nations Environment. It aims to increase global awareness of the need to reduce marine litter by engaging governments, the private sector, and the general public. The Dominica Electricity Company says it will not be able to meet its deadline to provide every customer with electricity by April this year, nearly 8 months after Hurricane Maria tore through the island, killing at least 30 people and destroying most of the island's infrastructure. The utility company had in November given an undertaking that all things being equal, every customer would have access to the grid by April 2018. However, the company announced that due to the challenges experienced, the restoration will be extended past the deadline and that nearly 100 linesmen from the region are on the island and are expected to remain there until the restoration project is completed. Internationally, French President Emmanuel Macron has used his speech to the joint houses of the U.S. Congress to denounce nationalism and isolationism. Mr. Macron said such policies were a threat to global prosperity. The speech was widely interpreted as a thinly veiled attack on President Donald Trump's America First agenda. Mr. Macron also raised differences on global trade, Iran, and the environment, seemingly in contrast to the warm friendliness of his visit thus far. The French president was giving a 3-minute standing ovation as he took his place in the chamber for his speech, the BBC reported. He hailed the unbreakable bonds of the U.S. and France, forged in liberty, tolerance, and equal rights. 4 mass graves have been found in Rwanda, which are believed to date from the 1994 genocide. The sites were found in the Gazabo district outside the capital Kigali, and about 200 bodies have been exhumed. Around 3,000 people from the area went missing during the massacres, and local people believe the graves may contain all of their bodies. The graves were uncovered 2 weeks after commemorations were held to mark the start of the killings. Volunteers are leading the search and are being told of the location of the graves by a woman who claims to have seen bodies dumped there. Houses had to be destroyed in order to get to the graves, which were located underneath. A self-styled Indian spiritual guru who claims millions of followers worldwide has been given a life sentence for raping a 16-year-old girl. Asaram Bapu, who was convicted of the 2013 attack on the girl, a devotee at his ashram in Jodhpur, by a court in the city's jail. He is expected to appeal the ruling. The guru, who is 77 years old, has 400 ashrams around the world where he teaches meditation and yoga. He is also on trial in another rape case in western Gujarat state. The judge delivered his verdict from the city's jail because of concerns that it could provoke riots, the BBC reported.